Okay, we are moving on in our rational unit, our fraction. Where the topic is simplifying rationals, which means add, subtract, multiply, divide. It's all part of the same thing. Your learning target for today, you're going to multiply rationals with variables. We're not dividing today. We're just going to be able to multiply. One of the prerequisites for this is to utilize cross-simplifying. And you divide through by common factors between diagonals. You definitely want to utilize that. You want to utilize that because otherwise you're going to get these huge numbers that you're going to have to simplify in the end. It's always easier to cross-simplify than simplifying at the end. All right, to multiply fractions, a reminder, you turn mixed numbers into an improper fraction. Then you cross-simplify. Then you go top times top over bottom times bottom. So turn mixed number into improper, cross-simplify, top times top over bottom times bottom. All right, so 2/3 times 4/5. Do I need to cross-simplify? I can't. So I'm just going to go top times top over bottom times bottom. That's nice. That's nice and fast. Now here's where a common mistake happens. Be careful. I need to turn -3 1/5 into a mixed number or improper fraction. Don't go 5 times -3. Don't do it. This is really saying -1 times 3 1/5. When you have a negative on the outside like that, you're going to get the total wrong answer if you go 5 times -3 plus 1. You just go 5 times 3 is 15, plus 1 is 16 over 5, then make that negative, times 12 over 20. I got some big numbers going on here. I got some big numbers, so I always check, can I cross simplify? They share a factor of 2 and 4, don't they? 16 divided by 4 is 4. 20 divided by 4 is 5. 12 and 5 don't share anything, so that's all I can do. Top times top, -4 times 12 is -48 over bottom times bottom, 25. Now, as 7th graders, you have to turn it back into a mixed number. So 25 goes into 48 how many times? 1. So you write -1. So the negative is just kind of like my little outsider. I deal with it as normal and bring it down. And then what remains? 23 over 25. All right, so the only new thing possibly would be this whole negative mixed numbers there. So be careful. If you have a negative, just do the fraction as normal and throw the negative sign down. Okay, Michael? No, you have to turn it into a mixed number. Have to. Okay, when you have whole numbers, just make a 1 on the denominator. So I turn this into -4 over 1. Then I cross simplify, I can't. Top times top over bottom times bottom. So -8 over 5. Simplify that down into a mixed number. 5 goes into 8. Notice I don't say negative. I know I'm going to throw that to the side. 5 goes into 8 one time. Make it negative. 3 left over. 5 is the denom. Okay. -2 and 4/7 times -3. Then I throw a 1 on the denominator. Turn my mixed number into an improper fraction. So 7 times 2 is 14. negative times negative 3 over 1. I can't cross simplify, so I'm just going to go top times top over bottom times bottom. I don't know what 18 times 3 is, so I have to do a little bit of math. 54. Is this going to be a positive or negative 54? Two negatives turn to a positive. 7 goes into 54 how many times?
7.
Yep, 7 times. What remains? 5. 7 as the denom. Alright, that's learning target 1 is multiplying fractions and mixed numbers and whole numbers that are positive or negative. That was fun for you, right? Now, flip, don't do dividing. Go to the little variable examples. Because dividing we'll do tomorrow. Okay, so let me see. Variable examples. I think I meant here cross out if they're on the diagonals. Now let me show you why that's the case. If I have 3 over 2x times x over 4, watch what happens. 3 times x is what? 2x times 4 is what? See, they're going to cancel out no matter what. And that's based on our last unit, that if they're on the top and the bottom, they can cross out. So if they're on the diagonal, I could have crossed them out too. That's why you can do that. So, let's do this. 2a over 3 times 6 over 14a. A lot of cross simplifying on this one, so much. So, 3 and 6, I can cross simplify that. I'm just dealing with the coefficients. 2 and 14, that can turn to 1. This turns to 7, right? And a's can cancel out. So now I can go top times top over bottom times bottom. Some of you might not like the variables. You can save them till the end if you want and do it the old-fashioned way too. That's totally acceptable. And it doesn't take any more time. So maybe it helps you visualize it a little more. Let me just model through that one quick. If you cross simplify the coefficients, then you could go a times 2 is 2a, 1 times 7a is 7a, and then notice you can cross those out. That's another effective strategy too. Okay, a over 6 times 3/5. I can cross simplify the 3 and 6. Top times top. What's a times 1? Tell me again. Thank you. 2 times 5. Done. It's okay that there's a variable there. There's no problem. So that's all my learning targets. So multiply whole numbers by fractions, mixed numbers, fractions with variables, positive and negative ones. So you got it.